I've said many times in the past that if I could be reincarnated and come back to life as something else, I would be an antiques dealer, hoarder, something like that. And I think it might be happening. So many of you have watched my other channel, Julie in Italy, where I visit flea markets when I'm there. Every time I'm in Italy, I visit a flea market and I love it. And I find treasures for me and sometimes treasures for you. And many of you have suggested that I should possibly do something like that here in England. And you are here with me for my first day of doing exactly that. This is the start of a brand new journey, everybody. And probably another spoke to my wheel that has already too many spokes, but whatever, with another spoke, I always think it runs a little bit smoother. So I am looking right now online at Chris, who's behind the camera, his dad's auction house, Atkins Auctions. I love it. I've been there many, many times. So I'm giving myself a budget. Every time I go to an auction house on this channel here in England, I have a budget of just £100. What am I successful with? For £100 of things that I like. And I'm going to show you about 5 things that I'm really interested in. If I'm successful, the plan is to bring them back here to Mapperton, store them in the North Stable Block, find a corner in one of the horse boxes, and whatever work they need to have done to them, I can do that work. So whether that's sanding or a bit of polishing up, cleaning up, possibly regilding at some point. And my hope is that when visitors come here to Mapperton, that they will be able to have a look themselves and possibly purchase. And of course, if you're interested in purchasing, well, talk to me, because you might have to organize your own courier, but that's for a later date. So let's look to see what I'm interested in exploring. So here I am, Atkins Auctions. And I've already viewed the auction catalog. Here's my watch list. It's quite extensive, but remember, a lot of these things are for the farmhouse. So first and foremost, I really like these 2 lamps. Look at that, opening price, £5. What? Only 3 people watching. I think they're really pretty. There are a couple chips here and there, but I need to go see them in person. Like, it looks like that has been possibly glued back together, but we'll have a look at that. So number 1, I'm gonna go look at lot 342 today. I'm then also love this one. This is an antique mahogany circular occasional tripod table with bobbin turned detailing. Okay, could be my favorite, but there are 12 people watching this. So remember, I only have £100. And then that's number 2. Then we have number 3, here it is my gilt. I told you I'm gonna learn if there's any gilding that needs to be done, I might be able to do it. I don't know, at some point. But look at the detail of this. I think this is a really pretty, it's very large, Pilkington large gilt framed rectangular wall mirror with a bevel-edged glass. Oh, there's something on the back too. It goes to show you. I'll have to research what Pilkington mirrors came from. They seem to be quite well known. Okay, £18 opening price. So that's number 3. 2 more to go, everybody. That was lot number 561. And then I thought vintage mahogany. Look at this, fantastic freestanding bookcase. It's simple in design, nothing too embellished about it. And I think that's a really nice piece. Opening price, £10. 4 people watching. By the way, if you're wondering when this auction is happening, it starts tomorrow, and I will be filming it all. And then lastly, the piece that I was interested in was actually some of these framed watercolor landscape scenes. I think they're really pretty. There's a collection of them. So there's 6 of them, but you go from a castle, so a wonderful castle, to a lovely seascape there, to a thatched roof. Who doesn't want that? Set of 5, or maybe there's 6, but it's a collection. And that was lot number 642. And I think I've got one more, and that is this one. My last lot that I'm gonna look at is another occasional table. And this is, again, Great to have by your chair. Then you can put your aperitivo on, a cup of tea, but you can see on top it needs a bit of work, but that's easy for me. That's an easy bit of sanding and then a repolish or maybe even a little bit of a stain. So that's lot 1010. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you think this is a good endeavor. I'm gonna start slow and see where it takes me, but I'm interested in antiques, and England and Italy are filled with so many of them. And to answer your question, the plan is when I find some antiques in Italy as well, I'll bring them back to England, house them here in the North Stable Block, and hopefully one day, soon, if it all works, create a little mini store, mini shop, mini antique shop here at Mapperton. Okay, andiamo. I need to go and check out these pieces. A quick thank you guys to the paid partner of today's video, which is BetterHelp. Springtime is beautiful. I mean, Mapperton is stunning right now, the gardens, and it's wonderful to be here. But for many of us, and myself included, it can bring unexpected waves of anxiety. And there's something about this change of seasons, like longer days, social plans stacking up, and the quiet pressure to like refresh everything in life. And it can feel, at least for me, a bit too much. And not too long ago, I found myself completely overwhelmed. There was just like so much happening all at once, and I knew I needed to talk to someone. And that's when I turned to BetterHelp. And I'm really glad that I did. They matched me with a therapist within a day. And for 4 weeks, we met by video once a week. And she really helped me work through the anxiety that I was experiencing. She also sent me 2 tools through the app that I still use. One was a step-by-step guide on dealing with anxiety. And the other was a what can I control poster that I now keep nearby as a daily reminder. Anxiety is one of the top reasons people use BetterHelp, and it's easy to see why, because they make it so simple to get started. Just answer a few questions, you guys, and they'll match you with a credentialed therapist who fits your needs. And if for any reason the first one isn't the right match, you can just swap the therapist at no cost. 85% of BetterHelp therapists specialize in anxiety, and 69% of users report improvement within 6 weeks. With over 7,000 reviews and a 4.3-star rating on Trustpilot, it's a platform you genuinely feel good about using. So if you're feeling that spring anxiety creeping in, whether it's pressure to be more social or to start something new or just to keep up, know that support is available. Let BetterHelp help you rule your anxiety so it doesn't rule you. So just click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/American Countess for 10% off your first month. I've made it to Atkins Auctions, and this is in Devon, so it's the county next door to Dorset. This is it, everybody. £100, bargain hunting. Can I find, or can I be successful in the bids on those items that I'm interested in and start this small but really fun antiques business at Mapperton out of the North Stable Block? I don't know. Is it crazy? Probably. But am I excited about it? Absolutely. And I've learned how to use a drone as well. I mean, it's a great day. So let's step inside. So I'm going to start to look for the lots that I'm interested in, but also give you guys a little taster of what they have here, which is fantastic. I quite like this mirror, but it's a good mirror. Okay, come on, Julie, not a lot of time. Let's go. Here I am. Lovely mirror. Really lovely. A little bit too decorative for me, but I do like it. Here's one, lot 614, and this is the mahogany bookcase. It's simple, it's in good condition. Possibly. I'm not sure about the join at the end there. But it is a good bookcase. You know, that is a good bookcase. All right, 614, everybody. Well, let's see if I can, remember I only have £100 to spend. So if this goes over 100, then I won't get it. And if it goes under, just under 100, it might be the only thing that I'm able to get because I'm on a £100 budget. Yep, another lot, 642. These are the pictures I'm quite interested in. Really pretty, really, really pretty. That's number one. Okay, let's put those over there. These are great, everybody. Oh my gosh. 642. I want it to come home with me. These are really fantastic. Oh my gosh, they're watercolors. They're great. Good quality. Okay. I hope nobody bids on these. I think these are starting for like £5. I mean, not really. They're not going to go for £5. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not so sure about this frame, but that doesn't matter. These are actually get $18.97. These ones look very pretty. Probably need to be remounted. And the glass on the inside needs to be cleaned. Same with that one there. These two, not in great shape, but they come in a package, and the other four are really fantastic. 642. I'm bidding on these. These are great. Remember that mirror I said I was interested in? This is the Pilkington one. It's too big. And it doesn't have a lot of patina, so I am looking for, it looks too brand new. I mean, I suspect it's a modern frame. I need to look up Pilkington, but I'm afraid, everybody, it's too big. I don't think I could sell it in my new business, because I want things that have a patina to them. This one, let's get a little bit up close. Do you see, it's brand new, or it's been made recently. Yeah, okay, not getting 561, not getting 561. Here's the table I so want. Oh, I love it. Lot number 426. It's beautiful. But there are a lot of watchers for this one, but I really want this one. The detail is fantastic. It's not too decorative. It's a perfect side table. You know, you put your aperitivo, some crisps. I think a lot of people are gonna be bidding for this one. This would be the perfect table, side table to start my business with. Found lot number 342. These are these alabaster lamps, and I think it'd be hard to resell. There's a big chip there. Yeah, definitely. And I was looking at the base here, and it's a crack all the way around. So been glued back, obviously, but it needs a jolly good clean. I prefer this one. I mean, it is pretty. All right, let's see what it goes for, because I could give it both of them a jolly good clean and they could look differently, but it would, you know, there's a bit of damage on it. All right, I'm loving this one as well. This is the one that I saw that I thought I could, I think this is it. 421. I could sort of sand the top. It's just a simple side table. But, when I compare that to, of course, the table that I really want, this one. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Some great stuff here today. Okay, I got muddled between two tables. This was the other one I was looking at, side table. I don't like it. So this is the one that I thought I could resand and it would look better, but it's, That's quite nice. Let's have a little look at that. No. To me, it's just too decorative there. And I don't want that. And also, you can see it's not made out of, it's been split here. It's not made out of one big piece of wood. Okay, there's this. Why am I all of a sudden into side tables? But again, the base is too wide for me. It's too heavy looking. Whereas this is quite light up here. That's quite a heavy base. Okay, if I can get the one table, I'm gonna be super happy. I love it here because they always have cakes and coffees. Help yourself. Union Jacks, because I'm filming this on VE Day. So the 80th anniversary celebration of Victory in Europe Day. But isn't it lovely? You can come here, shop, get some coffee, tea, drinks. Yeah. Welcome to Atkins Auctions. Love it. And I'm gonna bid on a couple of things. Fingers crossed, everybody. Oh, 100 pounds. How far will it go? That was so much fun. I want to do that the rest of my life. And I've realized that you need to go around these auction houses like 3 or 4 times. That's what I did. I just kept going round and round. And then you see more things that you didn't see the first or second time. So I have in my head a few items I definitely am going to bid on. Some that I thought I was going to bid on, definitely not. But hopefully I can just start with 2 or 3 things, my little collection, and then maybe some of you will say, hey, I want that. I'm going to get a courier and ship it. Or visitors who come to Mapperton, once I start to, I guess, establish a bigger collection, will want to peek in the North Stable Block and maybe buy some pieces from there. I don't know. I just thought I would do it. Bargain hunting. What can I find for my 100 pounds each time I head to one of these auction houses, and then sell them. So I love it, and I think I've got a decent eye. I've been doing this for a long time, and in particular, that side table, or the bobbin table, I really want that one. But I'm afraid I'm worried it's going to go over 100 pounds. Anyway, let's find out tomorrow, because tomorrow it's a 2-day sale. Tomorrow is from lot 1 to 649, and then the second day is lot 650 to over 1,000. Back from the auction house, next day, everybody, and the auction is happening today and tomorrow, but the lot numbers between 1 to, as I mentioned yesterday, between 1 and like 649 are happening today, and those are all the lots apart from one that I want to bid on. Now, the bobbin turned detailing mahogany circular occasional tripod table, as we all know, is the one that I really want. So that it was in fantastic condition, but there are there's several people watching it, and you can see that. I mean, I really like it. It could be my first big piece. There are 12 people watching it. That's a lot of people. It has a current bid of 22 pounds. This is the one I really want, but remember, I only have 100 pounds to spend. And of course, the auctioneers take a percentage, so on top of that. The only other lots that I really was interested in were these collection of signed framed watercolors. And remember, I showed you guys yesterday, and they were actually in all of them apart from the last 2. This one and that one, they're not in great condition. That one's in great condition, but there's another one that wasn't in great condition. But I mean, you get 4 really good pictures. and there's only one person watching, and the opening price is £10. Okay, so I've decided what I'm going to do. I am going to put in a bid, 426, for the table that I really want of £70. Yep. We're going to go 70. I should be registered. Place bid 70, but then 30% of that. Yep, that keeps me below the £100. Thank you. With the fees. The other lot with these pictures, 642. There's one person watching. Opening price is £10. These are, and I do actually really want these. So if I lose the table, I would have known that. And I would also know if I'd won it and at what price, because it might go for less than that, right? It might go for less than 70. So I am going to put in a bid here, and then I'll be able to watch it. I'm going to put in a bid for, I don't know, we'll go 25. No, yeah, we'll go 25. Hear me out. Still going to pay everybody maximum £70, but I'll know at that point if I lost it there. That's confirmed. And it says I'm the highest bidder. Thanks. Fantastic. So those are the only two that I'm interested in bidding on. Let me just double check this other one. Make sure I'm not losing out on that. Yeah. So this table, you guys remember this table I thought would be a possibility, but I viewed it yesterday and it just wasn't quite right. So I've got two that I'm going for. Really happy with that. And let's see what happens. I mean, I have to get one of these, right? I am beyond excited because I have been hugely successful in my bids at Atkins auctions. And to remember, when I started the video, I said, well, I've got £100. That's going to be, every time I go to one of these auction houses, that's going to be my limit, £100. So that I'm not going to go above that. And then that's quite tricky to decide sort of what you want to put a higher bid in for which object and what do I want more of? And as many of you know, the occasional table, I really wanted, and I wasn't sure, how high I needed to go. And then of course there was the bookcase I really liked because I just think it's a good bookcase. And then there were the pictures, which were a great deal. Anyway, I ended up putting in a maximum bid of £80 for the occasional table. And then I put in a bid of just £10 for the bookcase. And I put in a bid for £10, I kid you not, for the 6 framed pictures. And I was successful on all of them. And lucky me, I did put in that bid for £80 because for the occasional table, because it actually went that high, to 80. So 80 plus 10 plus 10, £100, you guys, which is amazing. So my £100 is the £100 that I have to spend, but of course there are the auctioneers, percentage above that because that's how they make their money. But I decided that the £100 that I'm spending is actually £100 that I can actually bid on those items. And so there must be somebody up there looking after me or thinking that this is a good idea, because for me to get all 3 of them for exactly £100, I don't know, maybe I'm reading into this too much, but I feel that this is a sign that I should start this little small antiques business based out of Mapperton. So if you visit Mapperton, you can also just head into the North Stable block, have a view at a couple of things that I've collected along the way. And yeah, I'm so excited, everybody. And I'm picking them up right now. So you're gonna watch me put them in the car and then put them in the North Stable block, which is where they're going to stay until somebody, maybe one of you, purchases them. Here I am to collect my goods. It's beyond exciting. Looks a little bit more empty than the last time I was here because people are starting to collect their bits. So I can see my table straight ahead. This is my prized possession. Who wants to buy this? Oh my gosh, it's a thing of beauty. I am so
so excited. Comment down below if you're as excited as I am. I feel like this is my first big piece to then, of course, begin my collection. It's quite a piece to start with, so quite pleased with it. I'm gonna remember this piece forever. I think it's just so beautiful. I'm just showing you again in the light. Like, look at this. Absolutely fantastic. Real wood, everybody. Bookcase. It is a thing of beauty. 10 quid. That is, again, a great start to my collection, which will be open when people visit the House and Gardens. Last but not least, my prints. You guys, £10 for all of these. I mean, it's crazy. I'm gonna turn it around for you. Look at that. It's just brilliant. That's, I mean, these are just fantastic. Sorry for the light there. There we go. Honestly, how I got these for a total of 10 quid is beyond me. Really fantastic. Now these two I might not sell. Do you remember the last time? Well, definitely these four. But do you remember the last time? But I think that they'll be fine in Keeper's Cottage. I need some more artwork there. And I think these ones will look just fine. 10 quid. The car is packed with the bookcase, the table, and the pictures. And can I just say, I am actually so excited. Like, I feel that this is a new, okay, I know I have a lot of spokes, everybody, and I'm doing like 8,000 different things, but I love it because I think projects keep you young. I really believe that. But I'm really excited to think about where I can put these pieces. Is it in the coach house, like in the coach house cafe, because people are, you know, they're having their coffees there, they're having cakes there, they're having tea, they're having lunch, and then they could just sort of browse a corner in the coach house, and it could be like, it could say something like curated by the Countess of Sandwich. What do you guys think? I don't know. I'm quite excited about it. So I won't have, you know, maximum, I would have maximum like, you know, 7 to 10 pieces out at a time, curated by the Countess of Sandwich. One of her passions is, you know, antique hunting, and this can be yours for X. What do you think? Oh my gosh, comment down below. I'm obviously over the moon. I need to get back to Mapperton now, but I had to like have a moment of like sort of calm and letting this all sink in and thinking I'm actually doing what I've been talking about for about 6 months now, and it's actually happened. Sadly, the wisteria is gone and the rain is back. But good news is, come into my shop. Well, the beginning of my shop. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is it, everybody. These are my bookcase and my the table that I love so much. And then the pictures are over here. And the question now is, where should I store and sell this here in the North Stable block? Or should I have it somewhere in the Coach House Cafe, like a little section? So I could keep the furniture in here, clean this out. The public could enter there. And this is my little shop. That's what I'm actually leaning towards. But here's another horse box here. Possibly could use this one. Again, I'd have to clear it out. There's some old Mapperton accounts there. Those could go up above. Okay. Oh, I could sell that cabinet too. Look there's some old furniture in here as well. Not this table, I know that. This is too narrow, and this actually technically isn't even a proper, horse box compared to those. That's too narrow, and it's too difficult for me to clear it out. A couple bookcases in there I could sell. This one, oh, interesting. Oh my gosh. Wow. All right, well, this is all of our glamping stuff. If you're wondering what's in here, I can't sell any of this. This is, when we decide to restart glamping, these are the bits for glamping. That's nice and tidy in here. All right, so this is glamping. Can't use that one. What about this one. Okay. Much bigger. There's some, what is this? Is it sheep? This is, okay. Basically from shearing the sheep. Okay. We'd have to move that. I'd have to talk to Holly because a lot of this is Christmas decorations and some wedding stuff. But, oh my gosh, there's an old carpet here. What is this from? What? I can sell that. Basically, anything I see in here, I'm gonna sell it. All right, comment down below, what do you think? I personally, between the first one and the last one, I personally think the first one, because the public could just come in through that door, I could section it off, and then there are items that they can choose. Or I store it there, and then I bring over a couple items to the cafe area, just set them out, and these are for sale, curated by Lady Sandwich, possibly. Comment down below, you guys. I'm excited. Woo! It's happening. Oh yeah, and remember to help me name my new business. What should it be? Julie's something, I don't know, antique treasures, that's so basic. You guys have good ideas, comment down below, and I'm sure I'll choose one of them. Bye everybody.